I want to talk something very light.
Ooh.
About news.
Okay.
We try to stay current. We try to understand. And I learned recently that Israel is doing some bad things.
I'm not touching this. I'm not talking about this. And they put the camera up the other nose and they go, what the hell, bro? Like, you are inflamed in like so many different ways. Like, you're not like, it makes sense that you can hardly breathe. Like, I can't even, like, there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on.
What's there?
There's these, I don't know the proper medical term for it, but there's like these three.
Bookies.
I guess I should give you guys a little bit of background on like why I'm qualified to talk on this topic.
Qualified.
I got my degree of humans from Harvard Cornell Online Public Education of University.
I feel like I've never heard of that. Why haven't I heard of that place?
What do you mean? It has the word Harvard in it.
Say it one more time.
Harvard Cornell Public School of Education and University.
You sure it's public?
So this polyp is, they dropped the C word, right? It really annoys me. They dropped the C word.
Maybe we have two definitions of what a C word is.
In the medical industry. They dropped the C word in the medical industry.
I feel like it's the same.
Cancer.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Thought it was something different.
No. And this is where I think the medical field is broken, and I want to just have a conversation with you to maybe see how you feel about it. One, I think we overprescribe for sure, but the one topic that I wanted to talk about was they treat everyone the same.
Oh, we hate that, right?
Why treat
us better? Treat brown people better.
I agree.
Okay, I get it.
Well, actually, I mean, there are differences. Like, there's different medications that someone who's black receives if they have certain conditions versus.
Oh, you're on the RFK Jr. scale.
No, there's medical data that proves.
Oh, Lordy Lord, I lost George. If you think medicine affects different other people because of race,
it does.
Hey, George, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If you had to lose one of your senses, which one would you have to lose forever?
My sense of self. Because I've already lost it.
If you already lost it, how can you lose it?
To be or not to be.
Am I on drugs right now?
I am. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn things that you want to learn.
I got a fun fact for you.
Hope you learned something like that. I hope you not. So,
I'm an idiot. If you have any questions, don't ask us.
Welcome to the Idiots Experts Podcast. We're on drugs, baby. I don't know what George is talking about, but every week we try to cure our ignorance and learn as much as we can to share with you guys.
And we're going to do that today by talking about my snoring.
You're snoring.
I'm going to help you guys, one, overcome your snoring, but two, talk about the broken medical system that we have in the United States.
Ooh, that's a interesting combination, brother.
I have many years of experience, right?
Oh, but I have a question. Sorry to pause you.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the corrupt medical system.
Not corrupt, broken.
Broken.
We need healing.
But you were against Luigi Mangione. Woo! Look at you. Look at your face.
How?
You were against him.
Still am.
Oh, you still am?
Still am.
So is it broken?
It is broken.
Oh, okay.
How we choose to fix things matters.
Oh, take your stance.
Going and doing naughty things that are bad. New.
Anyway.
The sound effects are very accurate here.
Before we get into your broken medical system and your snoring, I want to talk something very light.
Ooh.
About news.
Okay.
We try to stay current. We try to understand. And I learned recently that Israel is doing some bad things.
I'm not touching this. I'm not talking about this. You're insane.
I just want to tell everyone.
Let's talk about something light.
Yeah, dude.
Murder.
I just want to say Israel's been doing some bad things.
I'm not going to give my opinion.
Why not? Look at your face.
I'm wearing a fun shirt, man. I'm here for a good time. I'm here to Happy Father's Day. Look at this. I'm grilling. I'm burgering.
Dropped some weapons onto Iran.
Ugh, we're going to war. It's fine.
And I didn't think we were.
I don't know what's happening in the world. I don't know what's
Are
happening
you not
in the world.
afraid? Okay, just so everyone knows, Israel bombed Iran. The U.S. at first said, we ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't us.
Yeah.
Then they said, oh, we know about it. We heard a little bit of this. And then we said, hey, we actually gave the green light. So tell me, George, should I be in bricks right now?
I'll say
or
this.
should I just be, hey, it's all right. Let's prepare for next week's podcast.
I'll say this, right? One, who knows if there's next week's podcast?
I'm curious.
Me too. Here's what I'll say. Because I don't want to... One, you can't give a take on this topic without everyone jumping to conclusions on whether you're a good person or a bad person, right?
Okay.
There's just so many wrong things happening, right? But I do want to point out to people that you shouldn't ignore the topic and you should try to educate yourself on it as much as possible, because these things have direct effects on you. One, if we go to war, there's lots of people, family members, things like that, who have to do what they have to do. And
I don't know what that means.
just like going, if they're deployed, if they have to serve, if they have to do these things, right?
Okay.
That's something that's going to affect us.
Okay.
It's going to affect our family. It's going to affect
Very
our
true.
community. And that's
Very
something that
true.
you need to like keep in mind. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize is by going to war with Iran, if we do, right?
Okay.
There's this thing that people don't know about, right? So between Egypt and Yemen,
Okay.
which is a ally of Iran, right, is this thing called the Strait of Hormuz or something like that.
Okay.
20% of the world's oil goes through there. It's transported through that little tiny narrow spot.
So this is what this is about?
It's not what it's about. I'm just saying there will be direct effects on us as Americans. There will be direct effects around the world. And even though, we're individual human beings who maybe not able to like make direct changes or impacts, understand that you are impacted and to educate yourself on what is impacting you.
Yeah.
And that was my way of avoiding a political topic. Let's go, George.
Okay.
Not bad. That was not bad.
That's not bad. I applaud you.
Going into the medical
I thought I
field.
was just gonna cry. Oh, but it's okay. You explained it very well.
I do think it's a very serious topic. I
Yes.
just don't want to talk about it.
My bad. I apologize.
Nah, you're
I just
good.
want to, myself real quick, and then we can move on.
Is there any other news? Because your dog just restarted my computer.
Evie.
Evie, stop it.
Okay, we're gonna put Evie in the cage right now.
Yeah, way to cage up your dog. Because I had to wait like 40 minutes to restart my computer.
Interesting. 40 minutes.
Longest
Dramatic?
podcast that we've ever had.
Maybe you are a woman.
Prove it wrong. What does that mean? What does that mean?
You understand your emotions. Is what I mean. You understand your emotions way better than a man.
I'm
could.
very accurate.
Yes.
Yes.
You're very accurate.
I don't dramatize anything.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So we're on the same page.
That's what I thought.
Let's move on.
Welcome back to the podcast. There was definitely no cut there to put away this dog.
Okay.
Before I get into my topic, I do want to say we do this podcast so that we can learn from each other and learn from you guys. So leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you are new. Leave a like. We appreciate it.
I don't care.
I do.
Okay.
I'm doing this to be famous.
I don't care.
Maybe just cut this part out. maybe just
Go ahead.
Going into our topic. Recently, I've been dealing with some health issues.
You okay?
Yeah. No, my health issue is that my wife is pregnant. And she can't take
Hey,
my
good thing she's not here, bro.
and she can't take my snoring anymore. That's a good way to frame that.
Yeah, that's a good way.
So, in dealing with my snoring, she took it upon herself to make me an appointment with
sleep
an
doctor?
ENT. For those of you who don't know, an ENT is an ear, throat, and nose doctor. That's not ENT.
Yeah, that's ETN.
Yeah,
What? That's a scam.
maybe it's ETN.
Or you could just say ear, nose, and
Yeah, we're coming off real professional right now. So anyway, it's the doctor that deals with this. All this what's going
Why
on.
don't you go to a sleep doctor?
What's the difference?
I mean, ear, nose, and throat seems like it could do more than just the realm of sleep.
So it's actually a very subset of that field that also focuses on sleep and helps you. Because I didn't. So they did some things that helped me. They did some things that I don't like. So hopefully you'll be able to.
Stick a thermometer up your butt. It's part of the procedure, sir.
Oh my God, so close, actually.
No way.
So close, actually.
You said ear, nose, and throat.
Well,
where's the A?
Here's a big word for the day, right? Orifices. You are right, but wrong. Orifices.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Orifices are holes in your body.
Okay.
So she makes the appointment for me. We go to this appointment, and holy moly, man, I'm just expecting it to be like, yeah, you snore, get over it, move on with your life. Here's a whatchamacallit. What's the thing that you have?
A CPAP?
Yeah, CPAP. And I went in with the mentality of, I don't want a CPAP. I'm not going to get a CPAP.
Why not?
I'm too young to be on a CPAP. I don't know about
what
you,
are you
bro.
talking about?
I'm sorry.
See, you got pride, bro. It's about the quality of sleep. And that's why my brain is more developed than yours.
Well,
because you don't get good oxygen to your brain, brother.
I learned I'm not getting oxygen to my brain.
Exactly. That's why you snore.
But my problems and your problems are actually a little bit different.
Why?
Because I always thought all snoring was the same. You know, it's because, you know, your throat is like kind of closing in on itself and you're not breathing properly, which is definitely part of it. There's multiple things going on. For anyone who has trouble with snoring, one of the biggest things that I didn't realize that your nose, like almost everybody's nose is usually pretty screwed up. And apparently for me specifically, I only use like a small percentage of one nostril to breathe and the other nostril literally doing all the work.
Okay.
So they stuck a camera up my nose.
Even your nose is dumb, bro.
I got a story for that. Right?
Okay, keep going.
So we're walking through this entire procedure, and I'll tell you what they did. I think it's overkill. Again, part of the reason why I think the medical system is broken. I'll get into it.
Okay.
Right? So they put the camera up my nose. They go, "Oh, look, your nostril is beautiful. It's so open and clear.
So cute."
Yeah. Then they put the camera up the other nose and they go, "What the hell, bro? Like you are inflamed in like so many different ways. Like you're not like it makes sense that you can hardly breathe. Like I can't even like there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on."
What's there?
There's these, I don't know the proper medical term for it, but there's like these
boogies.
Oh damn.
Sorry, that's not the proper.
I really thought he was asking like a genuine question here. I was so excited to like educate him on what causes.
Mr. Sonic, you have a bunch of boogies.
Put a boogie in it, you know?
Anyways.
Anyway, getting back into it. You have these nodes in the back of your throat. Or sorry, not in your throat, in the back of your nose.
Okay.
And one of them is inflamed and is what's causing me to not be able to breathe as well.
Okay.
So we go through this whole process. They do a CAT scan of my head.
What the heck, bro?
They want to know everything.
You're doing the most.
They're doing the most.
When you sleep, do you breathe through your nose or through your mouth?
Apparently, I'm breathing through my mouth if I'm snoring, right?
No, that's not necessary.
I think I breathe through my nose, but then dying from my from my mouth.
Do you ever wake up with a dry mouth?
Yeah, or a dry throat, not necessarily a dry mouth.
Oh, I mean that could be both, you know. But I'm just saying, like, CPAP's pretty nice, bro.
I can't do it. I can't do it. And because that's not necessarily my problem. I did a sleeping test as well. They sent me home with this.
So your snoring is not due to your throat closing. It's due to your nose,
not
nostril
breathing
being closed
properly. Yeah. And apparently I have terrible sinuses.
Yeah.
And I'm prone to sinus infections.
Yeah. But if you breathe through your mouth while you sleep, then that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, but if you clear up your nose, you should be able to breathe better, which would mean you would stop breathing from your mouth and start breathing from your nose when you're sleeping. Ideally, not always going to happen.
Yeah, but you can't control because you're sleeping. You don't. If you're going to breathe through your mouth, you're going to breathe through your mouth. It's not like you can consciously be like, let me switch to my,
you know
to
what?
my nose.
When we switch over to the topic about why the medical field is broken, you can talk about how they're wrong.
Okay.
Because
I'm glad. I can't wait.
It's all messed up to me, right?
Okay.
So they do the CAT scan, and I don't know how from a CAT scan. They're like, "Oh, you have a viral infection." We could tell. I'm like,
interesting.
Sure, cool. And then they dropped the big one on me that I was just like, "This is really annoying," right? So They said so in the back in your sinuses, you have like some sinuses here, you have sinuses here, and like stuff here.
Yeah.
I don't know the proper terminology for it. I guess I should give you guys a little bit of background on like why I'm qualified to talk on this topic.
Qualified.
I got my degree of humans from Harvard Cornell Online Public Education of University.
I feel like I've never heard of that. Why haven't I heard of that place?
What do you mean? It has the word Harvard in it.
Say it one more time.
A Harvard Cornell Public School of Education and University.
You sure it's public?
I think I was the only student. And I've been, I'm a normal human being who has gone to doctors and dealt with a bunch of stuff, just like every other human.
You.
I don't think that qualifies.
So if
me.
I meet a bunch of athletes, I should probably play in the NBA.
I agree. Right? Or at least you can speak about the NBA.
Oh, okay.
You can speak about the NBA.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Just by proxy, I understand the knowledge.
You probably have more knowledge than someone who hasn't met NBA players.
Oh, I don't
That's
think so.
my point.
But okay, go ahead.
I'm speaking from the perspective of a patient.
Okay.
And that's
right.
what you don't have medicine if you don't have patience.
Yeah, sure.
You don't have marriage if you don't have patience. Sorry, that was a jab. That was unnecessary.
That's factual.
It's true. It's true. So anyway, they do the CAT scan. They tell me this stuff.
Okay.
By the time I leave, right, I have like 9 different medications. That's not true. I'm exaggerating. It's a podcast. Get over it. So here's all the medications that they put me on, right? They give me an antihistamine for the nose.
Okay.
They gave me an antibiotic, which here's what I don't understand. A viral infection sounds viral.
Okay.
You don't treat viruses with antibiotics.
Why
you
not?
kill bacteria with antibiotics, not viruses.
Is virus and bacteria different? I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Viruses, I don't think we have a thing that can kill them yet. Bacteria, we have a thing that can kill them.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I don't know. Someone who knows this better than me, leave a comment and explain it to me.
Okay. So
Actually, I know exactly. Liz, I know you're going to explain it to me.
Antihistamine, antibiotic.
A steroid.
A
so I can get swole.
They got you weak.
My nose is weak as hell.
They stuck in like a bunch of other medication.
They give me the
They give me
steroid.
a psychotic drug. I don't know what that's
Probably
for.
need it, to be honest. Right? So the steroid I put in distilled water, and I have to shoot it up my nose.
What? You're doing the most.
The most right now.
And this is supposed to fix your snoring.
And it has, actually, in some ways. In some ways, it hasn't. And then here's the big one. So they said I have polyps in a certain part of...
Oh, I caught that in the first game.
So wrong. So wrong.
I taught it water gun.
Polyps? What's a polyp, Justin?
You don't get that. Hey, the real ones will get that junk. It's fine. Go ahead.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But anyway, a polyp is like a growth that you have. It's explain to the camera.
They
it's
know.
a podcast.
They know.
All right, whatever. They don't see your mouth moving, but it's fine. So this polyp is, they dropped the C word, right? It really annoys me. They dropped the C word.
Maybe we have 2 definitions of what a C word is.
In the medical industry. They dropped the C word in the medical industry.
I feel like it's the same.
Cancer.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Thought it was something different.
No.
Because, technically that C word's still a medical term.
Huh. That's true.
Hey, what about cancer?
So anyway, they say that there's sorry, we have to say this, but like if there's a polyp, there's always a chance that inflammation causes the C word.
Yeah.
Right. To which my wife's ears perk up.
Oh,
She's
why?
like, whatever medication, whatever it takes, we're all there.
We're going to save them.
Which, yay, my wife loves me, right? But also,
Yay.
nay, I don't want all that stuff.
Oh. Ooh,
Such
good
stuff,
catch.
right? And their prescription to do that is this this medicine I forgot the name of. It starts with a D. That it looks like an insulin pen, and I have to take it every 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh!
Essentially for the rest of my
George,
life.
get a CPAP, bro.
Essentially for the rest.
George, swallow your pride. Get a CPAP.
Well, I can't swallow. It's part of the snoring thing, right? Like that's the. Anyway. This appointment took an hour and a half, man. And finally, When the second that my wife and I step outside,
Bronchosaurus.
looks at me and goes, "Why you got that big old nose if you can't even breathe?"
Perfect timing. I gotta say, your wife has some really good comedic timing.
And I'm just like, this definitely disproves that women aren't funny. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone was saying that. So.
Well, I mean, like you taught her, right?
To be fair, yeah. She's only funny because of me.
That was a setup for you to say no. And my wife's
she's always been funny. I'm so glad she's at the next podcast is with her on.
That's gonna be great.
So all that, and I thought it was overkill. I thought it was a little bit too much.
Sounds like overkill.
And this is where I think the medical field is broken, and I want to just have a conversation with you to maybe see how you feel about it. One, I think we overprescribe for sure, but the one topic that I wanted to talk about was they treat everyone the same.
Oh, we hate that, right?
Why treat
us better? Treat brown people better.
I agree.
Okay, I get it.
Well, actually, I mean, there are differences. Like, there's different medications that someone who's black receives if they have certain conditions versus.
Oh, you're on the RFK Jr. scale.
No, there's medical data that proves.
Oh, Lordy Lord. I lost George. If you think medicine affects different other people because of race.
It does. So, no, but there's...
That's what he used to say, like, vaccinations.
No, I'm not saying vaccines. I'm not saying...
No, but that same line of thinking...
We don't want to get...
That same line of thinking RFK Jr. used for vaccinations.
No. So I'll give you a prime example,
okay.
right? And how the medical field treats people differently in a negative way.
Okay.
Right? Black women are more susceptible to issues during childbirth because, typically speaking, when they say that they're in pain or that they're experiencing some kind of discomfort, a lot of doctors write it off as like it's just the normal stuff, blah blah blah.
Okay.
When in actuality, there is race that plays a role in medicine, and I don't like you can't discredit that. You need to like address. We need to be aware that these differences exist in order for us to treat them.
I would rather say that it's not a race issue. It's everyone's situational because someone who is African American could go through what you think is the common, typical African American experience, but also have an experience that's totally different. So that's why I don't want to attach it to a race. I don't think it's a race thing.
But I'm talking about systems, and the system. Dang, I'm sounding liberal.
You're thinking, wait. Just like the prison system and the judicial system treats different races differently because of, obviously, the way they look. And you're saying the hospitals and the medical system looks at a patient and doesn't want to prescribe them or treats them unfairly because of the race that they are. Because I understood it as you're saying that RFK Jr. like certain medicines treat certain races differently.
So not that they treat different races, but like different races have different levels of certain things. Black people have more melanin.
Okay.
There's other stuff like that. And like there's certain skin conditions and certain stuff that like, yeah, they actually do prescribe different medications because they found it works better for different groups of people.
Sure.
There's small things. They're not.
I feel weird about when you attach and generalize to a certain race because there's black people. You say, yeah, they have more melanin for sure, but there's definitely black people who don't have a lot of melanin. Yeah. And so it's like,
I get it, but I'm talking about
individualistic.
I'm talking about the overall system treats everyone the same instead of treating everyone as an individual, right?
Okay,
and that's the point that I'm trying to focus on.
Okay. Now I'm with you.
So, a lot of times, doctors they base all their information on stats and I've heard it from multiple.
That's how the school system like prepares them,
and that's where I think like the medical system, even from school, right? They teach to like. All the information because you need the information, right? You're a doctor. You're going to see a bunch of different kinds of patients from all over the world. And you need to know averages. You need to know statistics, all that stuff. But I think somewhere along the lines, doctors, one, don't know anything.
It's hard, man. It's hard because it's like saying the police of America don't know how to do their job. Like they're so at their job.
Why are you making the comparison so untalkable? What you want me to say to this? My conservative base is gonna.
I'm just saying it's hard because, like, yeah, when you say like doctors don't know anything, that's a very hard job to do. And so it's easy for me to be like, doctors, you don't know how to do shit because look at how horrible it is.
My wife is studying to be a doctor. I know how, like, the studies that they go through and the things that they have to experience are nuts.
Yeah.
Right. But I think because we've created a medical school system, we have to create the most general guidelines for the most general population. And there's a certain population that maybe outnumbers everybody. It's not me, let me tell you.
Well, definitely the system is trying not to be make us the majority. But anyways, besides the point, what do you think is the solution to what you think this broken system is?
I don't know, but here's what I wanted to discuss with you, right? Okay. Is I remember back in the, like, not that I remember, because I wasn't
back
born.
I wasn't remember. Oh,
1960. Damn, I'm really, I'm seriously.
No, that came natural to you. That's what was crazy.
Damn, I'm at that age now. I'm at that age now. We're back in my day.
Okay, back in your day, what happened?
Back in like olden times, right? You had a drink at a different
water fountain back in your day.
It's true. Actually, no, I'm racially ambiguous, bro. I got a drink from either water fountain. That would have been good.
Okay, back in your day, what happened?
No, like back in the day, the doctor or the medical or the healer or whatever of every town was
like a witch. Why do you call it a healer?
Kind of, right?
Okay.
It's the old, like the person who's the oldest who just gained a whole bunch of experience and has learned from over the years is like what helps, what doesn't, and how, like, and your community. You know your community. You know what the environment is. You know what helps, what doesn't. Right. Now I feel like we're at a point where you're afraid to get sued. You have to provide, right? Even the doctor, when they were telling me that I have these polyps, right, and they were like, the chances are very small, but I have to tell you that there's a chance of cancer. But I have to tell you that this will. I'm like, no, you don't. Yeah, it's unnecessary.
You know, it's so interesting. We have a doctor friend, and he is taught that he has to prescribe something. You can't just say you're fine, you're good.
Yeah.
But I feel like there is definitely still instances of people going out to doctors and saying, I don't feel good. Can you check this? And then they're like, no, you're okay. Like there's nothing.
And that's brings me to my second point, actually.
So it's like, is it the majority of the time people are have to prescribing? I don't know.
That's the second issue is that I think, and I'm going to put this on the doctors because they're the ones who are prescribing.
Okay.
But also people are just weak. Right. So we've based a system of hospitals on patient happiness. Did your doctor prescribe you what you wanted? Did they give you?
Yeah,
but like, you wanting it doesn't make it medically necessary. You being like, I'm having trouble focusing and I need ADHD meds, which is what I did.
Okay, put it down yourself.
No, it's true. I went in with the mentality of I want this,
right?
Prescribe it to me,
right?
And he does, because otherwise I leave bad reviews or whatever.
Yeah.
When in actuality, it's like, cool, maybe hit the gym in the morning or like take a cold shower. Or,
no, you're not putting it on the doctors. You're putting it on us.
I think we are part of the blame, right?
For sure.
But at the end of the day, the doctors are the ones prescribing, and they fear more reviews. They fear more making a patient unhappy instead of providing medical care, which is, hey, maybe you do this medication. Let's not have this be the first step. Have we tried this? Have we tried, going to the gym in the morning for a week and see how you feel afterwards? Like, do you need to be medicated in order to feel this way, right?
Yeah.
And our system, especially with pharmaceuticals, they're pushing doctors to like keep prescribing stuff. It makes them money. It makes everybody money.
Yeah, I think it's sad that we have things like ZocDoc. And
what's ZocDoc?
It's all over podcasts, but it's basically how you can easily go online, find a doctor, and set up an appointment. It's like Yelp.
Oh,
like Yelp for doctors.
And they're like marketing on podcasts?
They everyone's like, ZocDoc. But anyways,
we are not sponsored by ZocDoc. And if you would like to I will sell my soul to you. It's fine.
But it's sad because you can look up doctors and it's basically like making a reservation on Yelp, right? There's appointment times, but also reviews and stars.
See,
And so when you're saying like that, even on Google, I mean, there's reviews of like doctors, which I guess I do see what you mean.
That's
like,
important. You do need to like, if maybe a doctor is just like a genuinely bad person.
Yeah, but there's a lot of reviews. It's like, I hate when I go on Yelp and I see like the food was amazing, but this one server didn't get to my table. It took like 10 minutes for me to get water. So that's why it's a 1.5 stars.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a lot of reviews like that on the doctor where it's like, doctor made me wait, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, doctor got other shit to do also.
Like doctor amputated the wrong foot all of a sudden. Like, it's like, get over it,
But I don't know how to fix that though.
To me, and this is where my hippy dippy side comes in, is that we need to be a lot more forgiving of doctors. We need to allow them to be
so
doctors.
Interesting that you started your segment saying they don't know how to do shit and they're all stupid and they're all idiots and you want to smack and punch every doctor and then you don't want your kids to go to medical school because obviously you don't want to grow up to be idiots, just like what doctors are. They're dumb. And then now you're saying we need to start forgiving them.
Yes. No, I think the reason why
You nailed it, Justin.
I think the reason why a lot of doctors act the way that they do is because they're put a bunch of pressure on them from insurance companies, from providers, from the hospital telling them they have to do things a certain way, from medical schools telling them they have to do things a certain way.
Sure, but okay, you're saying that we have to start forgiving them. If we do forgive them, it doesn't change the system at all.
You're right. All right. How about this? We change the way doctors get taught, get educated.
Okay, how?
Instead of having it be this, cookie cutter program where you're just pushing out people who are going to prescribe pills, how about you put them in research components where they're researching for a very long time and get paid, maybe not the best, but like well enough that they can become experts in a particular field.
You know what I think? I think because there's so many different specialized areas in medicine, I think it's dumb that you have to go through most of medical school covering the whole general field, right? If I go to engineering, I'm not covering every specific engineering and then picking at the end, right? I take a leap of faith.
Well,
I choose electrical engineering.
There's
or
some things
chemical.
you gotta know, right? Like if my doctor doesn't know the anatomy of the body, I'm kind of just like, you should
I mean, that should be covered in every. But I'm talking about
so like gen eds, and then like after the gen eds, like
you go
get more
immediately
focused.
focused, right? Even 3-4 years, people are still doing rotations in different areas. I think you need to be more focused earlier on in medical school.
I think that I would like to stop it from being a year system. Like you have to do X number of years of this, X number of years of that. And instead of having be a proficiency, show that you have experience in providing X or this. If you do it in 1 year, great. If it takes you 10 years, great. But at the end of the day, you've shown proficiency in like this care.
But then that has to be shown.
Yeah.
Like,
and who gets to judge that? And there's issues.
No, just that stat. Like your doctor took 10 years to be proficient at this. And like,
but at the end of the day, they're proficient.
True. But
like
then that's also like a review. Like I'll probably want to find someone who's proficient in 2 years. I don't know.
Sure. But like that means they have less experience. The guy who has 10 years has more experience. Sure. That's all this. And then finally, the last point that I wanted to talk about before we wrap this up is I think insurance is one of the
interesting.
Hold on. Let me finish.
It's so interesting. You didn't let me finish. Ladies and gentlemen.
You didn't let me finish.
Do you hear the words?
It's one of the best things that we have in this
mouth. The flip. The immediate
I'm
flip.
like, oh crap, he's gonna call me out on my
But go ahead, tell me what you feel about the insurance companies. I thought they were just doing their job.
No, they're not. I never said that. I said they were broken. I just don't agree with offing people for it. All right. That's where I'm at.
Well, that's a different discussion. Let's
different discussion. Let's get on the
ahead.
insurance, right? Insurance control what they pay doctors.
Ooh,
they are like, we won't pay you more than this for this procedure. We won't charge you blah, blah, blah for this.
Okay.
Which again, almost ties the hands of the doctors to like have to do things a particular way, even though they don't think it's the best interest of the patient. Right. Yeah. Insurance denied the doctor prescribing me the medication for like the shot that I'm supposed to take for the rest of my life. Because they're like, you haven't shown that it's medically necessary yet.
I got that same thing.
Did you?
I have eczema. Here's how dumb
Eczema?
insurance companies are. I have eczema, and I went to my dermatologist. She prescribed me eczema cream.
Yep.
I actually got it. It went through. Then I asked for a refill. Then they said, denied because you haven't shown that you need it. I was like, you got the first one.
It's working. I can't show you that I need it because the medication is working.
I'm just saying, I showed it the first time, but I didn't show it the second time. I still got the eczema.
And the bureaucracy of insurance instead of
That
like
word.
it's true. And
Yeah.
you know what? Let me self-deprecate a little bit.
Ooh, okay.
The reason all of this is going on is because of lawyers.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Interesting. Why?
So many lawyers just like they like one wrong thing. And this is what I mean by forgiving doctors. One bad thing happens, which causes a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Everyone becomes scared of a lawsuit and they implement all these regulations in place. And it's good to have protections in place.
Okay.
I recognize that we need to have that. But man, these lawyers pocketing off your bad health, and let me tell you, they're the only ones winning.
Oh, money, money, money. Money makes the world go around.
Yeah, so money is the root of all evil. It's one of the reasons why the medical system
Oh, so you're
sucks.
saying we should go move to a socialist communist where everyone gets the same amount of money and we don't have to worry about money being a motivator?
I don't think that should happen around the world, but in the United States, we're so rich, like our economy is so wealthy that we should be able to find a way to fund our healthcare system without like just like a universal healthcare system that still encourages like an element of capitalism where you still can like fund stupid money in research, like still allow people the opportunity to make money. But yeah, I do think that people should receive at least some level of like basic care.
I wonder, this is a stupid question, very ignorant, but like, how come we can't have free healthcare for just like the base? Like, you know, when they appoint you a lawyer, you can't afford one. Why can't they do that on the healthcare level? And if you do want to have like some special good
Doctor.
healthcare, pay the money to get that higher level.
It's one thing when you're in the legal area because like it's just your freedom, like not a big deal. But people care. It's just your freedom.
Okay.
But people care a lot more when it's your health, right? So if I say I have this doctor who gets prescribed to everybody who like can't afford like a fancy doctor,
Okay.
well, most likely that lower doctors probably ain't getting paid as much because probably maybe they're not as good.
Yeah, but I mean that's at least free.
Right. But then people will complain that they're not receiving the same level of care as other people.
I mean, that's
and
what
like that lower doctor killed them because they prescribed the wrong thing or did the wrong thing.
But I mean, I guess that's where you have to sign or like you agree that when you get the free healthcare,
They ain't gonna be good.
well, no, that you can't. You've accepted the terms and conditions.
Medical waivers are almost like useless in the medical field because at the end of the day, regardless, this is actually a thing that I learned in law school, right? That no matter whatever waiver you're signing, if you're putting your health and your life into the hands of someone, any kind of negligence, even if you sign a waiver saying that like they're not liable, they're still liable.
Okay.
So
Law nerd.
dude, law is so
Law
fun.
nerd.
Hey, leave a comment down below
Loser.
on what legal topic you'd want to learn because I do love the law. I'm glad. I used to hate that I went to law school.
Okay.
But now I'm like really happy because it affects like everyday topics and I've learned to think that I'm just better than everybody, you know?
Oh, okay. All right, no, that's interesting. Let's table this in a future episode. Can I just ask you as many law questions as I can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a legal disclaimer and we'll be like, this is not legal advice. As long as you just have that flashing the entire episode.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna put together some law questions, and because you love law so much, I need you to fully understand that you're agreeing to this. I could ask you any legal question, and you cannot give me a Switzerland answer, or you don't want to touch it, or like, oh no, Justin, you gotta bleep this out.
That's fine.
No.
That's fine. But I understand that if you're asking me as a lawyer to give you responses, then I will give you lawyer responses.
Sure.
Meaning every word, like before I start any sentence, the first 2 words that come out of my mouth will be, well, it depends.
Interesting. Did you hear that, guys? The first 2 words he's going to tell me is
Well, it depends. I
and
hate
so
this guy.
that's how we're going to end this episode. I really hope you laughed. If you didn't, I hope you learned that, well, it depends is 3 words and not 2.
I hope you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because that's the only reason why I'm doing this. Don't forget. You're at the end of the episode. Likes right there. Hit it. You're new. Subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.